Hey guys, I'm back today with my August favorites. I know I missed the month of July. I had a really busy summer with a lot of traveling, so I'm sorry about that. But I do have a bunch of goodies today since I missed a month. So I'm gonna get into that in just a second, but I do quickly wanna mention that I'm gonna be doing a series on Halloween special effects makeup. I have a couple things ready that I'm gonna be filming hopefully this week. And my goal is to get at least one look up every week between now and Halloween. So starting the first week of September up until the week of Halloween. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that and be on the lookout for those. And if you want to see the rest of my video on these August favorites, then keep watching. Okay guys, so let's get into these favorites. I'm gonna start with lips. I kind of broke it into categories just so I can remember what I'm doing here. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the ColourPop new lip glosses. So I like some of them and some of them I really did not like. I got some of these minis and I just got in a shipment of a few of the large size ones, but these minis gave me an idea of the ones that I think I would like and the ones I didn't, and this one I love. It is called Finders Keepers is the name of this one, and it is the one that I have on my lips today. It's kind of like a mauve purplish kind of color. It's really pretty. I love it. I know that this color was really big last year. Maybe this is probably a little bit darker than the color that was big last year. It was kind of like this color of this palette that was really big, but I still love it. It's just such a good color. It works on a lot of people. It gives you more color than just like a nude, which is what I've been wearing a lot of lately is nude. So I was trying to just kind of find something to kind of break me out of that, and I really like this color. I like the formula of this one. It goes on, you know, glossy, and it stays on pretty well. I mean, it's a gloss, so it doesn't have like long staying power, but it's pretty good. And this one is not streaky. Some of the ColourPop glosses had like a pigment issue and it kind of looked like patchy on your lips. This one does not do that, and I love it. So this is my only lip product this month, but it is a good one. So look into these. Again, these are like $6, I think. I will link it down below, but ColourPop is an amazing, amazing brand. So, all right, next up, brows. So I have been in love with this product. So prior to this product coming out, I had been switching my brow game up like a lot. Like I was using like a pomade. I was using the Tarte Amazonian Clay stuff. And then I'd use like go back to my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I still love. I mean, that one's just kind of a classic, and you know, it's amazing. But I don't know what it is about this combo, but I'm in love. Okay, sorry about that. My camera turned off and I had to readjust. So if it looks a little bit different, that's why. So anyway, okay, so I was talking about this is the Benefit brow line that they just came out with. This is two of the products. First of all, look at how cute this packaging is. If you can see it, it is just so cute. It's like adorable. I love it. Anyway, so this is the Ready Set Brow. This is a brow gel. I love the brush because it is not a bristle brush. I apologize if you can hear my English bulldog Gabby. She is breathing super heavy right now. I don't know why. She's just standing there breathing. Anyway, sorry about that. So this is the brush. It has like longer bristles on one side and shorter on the other, and I love it. And I'm not a huge, I haven't been in the past like a huge clear gel brow person. I usually use like a tinted one, but I've been really liking this. And what I've been doing is doing this first, letting it dry, doing my other makeup, and then doing my pencil. And this is the pencil that I've been using. It's the Precisely My Brow Pencil, also from Benefit. And it's got a brush on one side, and then it's just a very fine tip. It's similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I would say that this one, I don't know what it is. It's like, well, number one, it's the color. This is number 3. It's the color, and also it just seems to like blend out easier and go on more like a hair stroke. I don't know why, because I love the Anastasia brow. I can't really pinpoint what is different. It just is, and I really like it. And I love it with this combo. It just makes it look super natural. It looks very much like hairs. Since I started using this brow combo, I have gotten a ton of compliments on my brows. It's gotta be because of that. It's the only thing I've changed. So check those out if you're in the market for a new brow product. So, okay, up next is my favorite eye palette of the summer. I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but I figured if I have, I don't care because I love it that much. I am obsessed with this eye palette. Like, it is beautiful. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I feel like I have mentioned this, but anyway, whatever. It deserves another mention. So as you can see, it is very, very used. It's pretty dirty, but it is so good. I've traveled with this all summer. Everywhere that I went, I took this. And even if I took another palette, I barely used it. Like, I think I mostly take my Tartelette palette with me just for like a couple matte shades that I like in there, but usually I don't even pull it out. I just use this, and it looks a little intimidating, but honestly guys, there are so many looks you can do with this. I actually have this color on my lower lash line today. It's probably hard to see because it is just like a subtle eye look that I'm doing today, but it's the shade Bonfresco, and it's just like a really pretty kind of similar to that gloss that I like, mauve-y kind of color. So anyway, there's just a million looks. You can do a smoky eye with it because it has the deep browns. You can do like a purplish eye. You can do a more warm, like orange reddish eye. It is just a really awesome, versatile palette. I love it. So if you haven't tried this out and you like warm shade eyeshadows, then definitely get this and test it out. I think you'd like it. Okay, sticking with eyes, I have been in the market for a black waterline eyeliner for some time. I have really, really, really watery eyes and also very sensitive eyes. So it seems like every time I do my waterline, it just either comes off right away, which is ridiculous and annoying, or it just ends up everywhere. And I've been really into doing my upper lash line instead of like my upper waterline rather, instead of my lower one lately. I just think that it really looks like you have on eyeliner without having to put on eyeliner, like without having to, do the line and whatnot, especially on like a simple eye like this. It just gives it a little definition, makes your lashes look a lot thicker. But I got this It Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in one of my, actually, was it last month? So my camera just fell. I'm having like not a great camera day, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I got this, and now it's shaking. Stop camera. Okay, I got this, like I said, It Cosmetics eyeliner in my Ipsy bag. I think it was this month or last month. I haven't had it that long, but I had to put it in my favorites because I'm so picky about eyeliners. And this one I've really enjoyed. I had to mention it because I'm telling you guys, I've been searching for what feels like forever. I mean, pretty much always. I've never had one that I'm like, that's my go-to black liner. That's what I'm putting in my waterline. I love it. And this one is really awesome. So I've had some that I thought were it, and I'm like, they're good. They're better than before, but they're not great. And I really, really like this one. So look for that. Okay, next, this is like an oldie but a goodie. I've mentioned this in a drugstore haul, I believe. And I kind of put it to the side because I had my favorite mascaras, and then like, I don't know, in a hurry one day, I just grabbed one and put them on. And I was like, ooh, I like this, which I am the kind of person who kind of likes to have my mascara sit around for a while. I feel like it gets better with age. Of course, it can't get too old, but if it's like maybe like a month or 2 months after I got it, it always looks better and better, as long as it hasn't dried out, of course. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I know I've talked about this. This one is the one, there's two, and I can't remember, I think one is volumizing and the other one is lengthening. This one has the curved brush, and I have it on today, and it's just a great everyday mascara. It's, gives you fullness. It really fills out your bottom lash line, or your bottom base of your lashes, I'm sorry, so that it makes them look more full, and you can really get in there with it. It has a little bit of volumizing, and it also, a bruise on my arm. And it also lengthens and separates, which is kind of all you need in a mascara. So anyway, I wanted to mention that. I've been using it a lot, and I really like it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to face products. And I have to say that this product surprised me a little bit because, I don't know, I used to work for Clinique, and I wasn't ever like obsessed with their foundations. There were a few foundations that I liked, and there's been some since then recently, which I was really excited about, because they're affordable and they're easily accessible. And I found this new one, and I'm obsessed with it, you guys. I do not have it on today because I'm testing out a Marc Jacobs foundation, which I'm not sure I'm liking, which is kind of sad because I thought I would love it. But anyway. So yeah, this is the Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free Foundation. I don't know if I've ever had a foundation that I've liked more. I have a very, very, very oily skin, specifically in the summer, of course, and I have larger pores, and I can put this on in the morning, you know, at like 8 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever, and at the end of the day, you know, 12 hours later, I feel like my face still looks the same. It's matte. I do use a primer with it for the pores, but it doesn't settle in that. I mean, that primer I've used with other foundations and it like kind of settles and separates. With this foundation, the primer that I normally use, it sits right on top. It looks matte, but not drying at all, because I do have that issue, which is weird considering I have super oily skin. Sorry again for the barking. But no, I don't know. It's like, it gives almost like a velvety finish without looking like drying. It's just gorgeous. I just love it. It is the best matte foundation I have ever used. I don't think I have finished a foundation, like a bottle of foundation or a tube of foundation, in years, probably, because I switch so much. I'm always trying new things. If I am not testing out a foundation, this is what I'm wearing. It might change in the winter, but for summer, this is what I'm wearing, and I am almost out of this. I have used almost the entire tube, which is, how much is in here? 1 full ounce, 1 fluid ounce, which is normal for a foundation. I have gone through almost this entire tube in a month and a half, not even a month and a half. I don't think I've had it. I think I've had it maybe a month. I'm obsessed with it, you guys. Please, if you have oily skin, please try this. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it at the Clinique store, you can get it at Sephora, you can get it a million different places. I will link it down below. Please, please, please try this if you have oily skin. I think you'll love it. And if you like more of a matte finish. Okay. So in saying that, I do enjoy a matte finish in my T-zone specifically, and kind of all over, because my skin is so oily, the foundation will move, but I still don't want to look like flat. So I decided to go out on a limb and buy this Natasha Denona All Over Glow Face Plus Body Shimmer in powder, is what it's called. And this is #1 Light. This was very expensive, you guys. I don't remember exactly, but I know, like, for a powder, I went back and forth for months, but I finally got it, and I'm really happy that I did. I think it's worth the money because I can't, like, somebody with oily skin typically cannot put an all over, like, face type shimmer powder on because it just makes you look more oily. But I feel like this one is soft enough that you can. So I use it for that. I also use it for a highlight. I have it on today, and it just gives like a subtle highlight. I don't even know if you can tell. It just kind of looks like my skin is dewy, but not like a super, you know, highlight. So I'm going to show you. It's like, that was a terrible swatch. Let me see. Okay, so it is definitely, you know, has a shimmer to it and a glisten, but it's not like bam highlight, which I haven't been super into lately. I don't know. I just kind of, I love highlighter, but I'm just kind of over like the glowing cheeks right now. I've kind of been into more of like just a natural glow, and that's what I feel like this does. It just gives a natural glow. So I use it as my highlighter. I sometimes put it on my nose, which I think I have it on already, and then I just kind of take a finger that I didn't use to put it on and just kind of buff it out. So as you can see, it just gives like a natural glow. I have it in the inner corners of my eyes today. And then a lot of times, especially if I'm using the matte foundation, I will take like a big, huge, fluffy powder brush and just kind of barely fluff it. I tap off the excess so there's hardly any on my brush, and just kind of put it everywhere. And it just gives me a natural glow, and it's natural glow. I don't know what I said. And it's beautiful. I love it. So it's something that you definitely have to really feel like you need in your collection to spend the money on. I have nothing like this. I have tried I've tried a million other things that could be similar to this, and nothing is. So I feel like for that reason, it's worth the money. And Natasha Denona products are just amazing quality. And it's a big pan. Like, you get a big amount. It's not like a small little thing. So this will last me a very long time. There's 10 grams in here. So this will last me a long time. So to me, it was worth it. Okay, so the next thing is actually super, super affordable, and I have been using this actually as a blush lately. This is the Wet n Wild ColorIcon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. I think this is like $3 or $4. I mean, it's really cheap, and I love it. So you can use it as a bronzer all over, which I do sometimes, but I typically, like today, I just have it on top of, I have on Melba blush from MAC, which is another one of my favorites, and then I have this on top, like in the same area that I would put my blush. And I just really like it. I wear it by itself as a blush a lot. It's just a very natural, like you can tell it's just barely warmer than my skin tone. And it has a very, very, very subtle sheen. Not a shimmer, just like a sheen. You can't even see it on my hand. It's just barely there, but I love it. It's beautiful. I definitely recommend this for those of you that are really fair and are looking for an inexpensive bronzer. This would you'd probably love this. So try that out. While we're talking about bronzers, I am obsessed with this product. So this is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drop. As you can see, it is very used. It's like beat up from traveling everywhere with me. This stuff is so amazing. So I wanted the highlighters from this collection forever, but they were always sold out. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't get them, because now I'm kind of over highlight and they're like, bam, like highlight. I mean, they're gorgeous, but I just don't know that I'm like super in that, you know, mode right now. So, but I was at Sephora. I've only had this a couple weeks, but I was in Sephora and I saw that this was in stock. The highlighter wasn't, but this was. And so I thought, well, let me just like play with this. And I was like, oh, and I'm not a big fan of liquid highlighters, or liquid bronzers rather. They usually break up, or just, they're not, I don't know. They just don't sit well on your face, or they don't blend out well. And for me, they tend to make me look orange because I am so fair. But this one is Sunkissed, and it's the perfect color. Okay, so this is how much I put on. Literally one drop. Watch how I blend this out. I mean, look at how much coverage that gave me. It literally covered almost my entire hand. And as you can see, it's just a very, very subtle, like it looks like I just got a tan. And it's not matte, but it's not shimmery. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of just has like this very, very subtle, like sheen to it. And it dries down almost powdery. But it doesn't look powdery. It just looks kind of, I don't know. You almost have to feel this stuff. It's amazing. I first started applying it with my beauty blender in this area and around my, you know, forehead and whatnot. And I liked it that way. Like, it's absolutely one way to do it. But I started using my Morphe E1, which is like my favorite big, huge, like kabuki brush, which normally I would not use this for anything liquid. But because that does have like a powder finish to it, I have been doing it with this. I did it today. So I just do one drop on the back of my hand like this, and then buff it out and then carry it up here. Then I do one more drop like this side, carry it up, and then whatever's left over on the brush, I'll do here. Every once in a while, I'll do one more drop and like carry it down. I probably should have done that today because this area is much wider than the rest of my body, but whatever. And then that's it. Like, it lasts all day. It does not break up. My foundation, it doesn't break. It doesn't look patchy. It just looks super natural. It looks like I just have like a sun-kissed tan. I am so obsessed with it. So if you are trying to get the highlighters from this line and you can't, because actually they just restocked, I think. But anyway, even if you have the highlighters, you're in the mood or the market for a bronzer, a liquid bronzer, please try this. Make sure you shake it when you use it. But guys, this stuff is gonna last forever. I don't even know how much is in here. Oh wait, 0.5 fluid ounces. So yeah, you know, half an ounce, but that's a good amount considering you literally need one drop. Like, I don't even squeeze it. I just do that. My dogs are the most crazy today. They're like barking at nothing all day long. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I have 3 items left and we're done. Okay, so this is the new Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in translucent. First of all, I love the packaging. It's so cute. And this is 19 grams or 0.67 ounces. So it's a great amount and it's fairly affordable. I will link it down below. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't bad. So I haven't had this a super long time either, but I've had a serious issue with my under eyes lately. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I think it's because I've been testing out so many things, and I've been trying to get a concealer that I like, and the one I want has been out of stock forever. Tarte, I'm gonna need you to get that Shape Tape back in stock. But anyway, so I was at Sephora and saw this and thought I would try it out because I've had such issues with my under eye. I mean, you can even see I have like circles today. I ran out of my normal concealer and I've just been trying things and they're not working. But anyway, so this is like the coverage that it gives. And that's like, you know, I have it on there pretty heavy just to show you guys so you can see it on camera. But then it just has this like beautiful like sheen, not a shimmer, just like a sheen, which is beautiful for your under eye. And would be really good if I just want to do like a matte face and not have the glow from the Natasha Denona powder. It is just like a beautiful setting powder, and it feels, I don't know, you know how like some feel like, yeah, they're really like smooth and velvety. This one feels that way without feeling powdery, which is so strange because it's a powder. But it's so finely milled that it's just like, whew, I don't know, it feels so good. And even though my eyes have been a mess because of my concealer situation, they haven't been creasing too badly if I use this. So that's good. And then on the under eye topic, this is my favorite brush right now. It's the Morphe E48. It is just like a domed setting brush. And I don't even know what it's supposed to be used for. I never pay attention to that. I use it for whatever I like it for. But I've just been using this to set my under eye. I typically use my Beauty Blender damp with powder, and then I go back and just kind of set, and then swipe. And this is just like the softest brush ever. It's from the new Morphe Elite collection. Wait, I don't know if this is from the new one, the new Elite collection or the old Elite, whatever. They're all amazing. Check out the Elite collection. But it's just so soft, and it just like fits perfect right here. And it's fluffy enough to like buff it away without, you know, having to like do that, which my old one like was great for setting, but it wasn't great for swiping. I know that sounds ridiculous. But anyway, I love this brush. Okay, last thing is a hair product, which I do not talk about often because let's be real, this is how my hair is 90% of the time. But I have been wearing my hair down more now that it's like getting a little longer and I can like style it. But I am kind of a conditioner junkie, which is because I do so much to my hair. Like I'm constantly bleaching it, coloring it, I put my hair through the ringer, like obviously. It's always a different color. This gives it volume without feeling like I'm putting a lot of product in it, I guess. And so I'm loving this. It's the Kenra Platinum Dry Texture Spray. I've actually been using this for a long time. Like, I don't know, I feel like 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. I've had this for a long time. But I just recently started using it like daily, and I love it. Even when I wear my hair up, like sometimes this will just be like, whatever. And so I'll take this before I put it in a ponytail and just spray it in there and make it kind of messy. It just kind of makes it feel not dirty. It doesn't make it feel dirty, but it gives it that like texture that your dirty hair has whenever it fixes really good because it's got a little grime going on. Without making it oily or anything. Like, it's just amazing. So if you can get your hands on this, do it. It's the Dry Texture Spray, again, from Kenra, the Platinum Collection. So yeah, that's it. All right, guys, I think that's it for this month's favorites. I hope that you enjoyed watching. And again, be on the lookout for my Halloween series, my special effects stuff. I just went shopping today and got a bunch of stuff for my first video, so I'm really excited about that. I guess that's it. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions on videos you would like to see or any Halloween looks that you would like to see, comment down below and I will do my best to get those out to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up and please, please subscribe. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.